Good morning, guys. So, welcome back to another exciting episode of Marketing in the Zone. Okay, so guys, today we are going to be talking about personal branding, a very important part of personal branding, which is storytelling. Okay, so guys, what I mean by storytelling is, guys, when you tell a very important concept as a story, it actually fits. Okay, it actually connects with the right audience. Okay, which is where you can actually try to create a full ended brand over there. Okay, it's a very important part, guys, and so don't miss out on this. Okay, so why do I say that storytelling is a very important part? Is basically because imagine that you are having a fight with someone. Okay, you try to explain the concept, or you try to explain every bit of aspect of the what you want to talk about. You will never be able to make a good point, guys. Okay, because when you're fighting, the biggest problem is that people actually take the words. They don't actually go for what you're trying to say, because guys, that's a conflict of interest basically. Okay, but when you tell the same part as a story, okay, you take it out as a third party and you explain how this third party is actually feeling with respect to some other person, not the person you're fighting with. Okay, and why this person actually wanted to tell this to that guy, the person will automatically understand what you're trying to say, and he will get the concept, guys. The basic reason is that when you're telling a good story and when you're telling it well, okay, people actually will listen to you, people will actually connect with the story, and people will actually get the concept that you are talking about. Okay, one of the reasons being that then they are actually rather than them being open to stuff, they are actually listening to what you are trying to say. They are actually following. Okay, and they will pay attention, and then they will kind of respond in the same way only. Okay, so guys, basically what I mean to say is, whenever you are trying to do something, whenever you're trying to make an act for something, okay, ensure that you are doing it through storytelling, because as a personal brand building, storytelling will help you get the concept out faster and in a much better and much regulated format. Okay, so guys, storytelling is very important part of personal branding, and in fact it's a very important part of branding itself. Okay, so if you look at any of the big brands, they will always start to try to create a story or try to create a connection with the audience. Okay, so they will probably show, if you look at any of the ads, they will show someone who is trying to walk in, or someone who is feeling thirsty. Okay, so let's take for any of the soda brands, or cola brands. Okay, you will look that they will always try to show a person who is thirsty, and he is going for Coca-Cola or some other brand. Okay, Pepsi, or whatever be it. Okay, but guys, this is exactly what works in their flavor. They show that because you're thirsty, or because you are trying to fulfill a need, you actually buy the brand. Okay, this ways, guys, they actually create a story. They actually create a kind of moment when that story actually clicks with you. Okay, so guys, this is how important storytelling is, and branding is all about storytelling, guys. Okay, I have tried it. I have I will definitely say it, that was whenever you go and you start any session. Okay, you can almost start any of your any of your bigger brands. You just look at them, they will tell you a very good story, and they will tell it well. Okay, so well that you will connect back with them, and you will kind of want to be connected with the brand because of the story itself. Okay, you might not remember the brand, you might not even remember what happened during that whole part of it. Okay, but you will remember whenever you go back to that brand, you'll like, yeah, this is the story that the brand had actually created. That's the exact moment, guys, which is actually going to kind of create the storyline for you. Okay, that is also the moment, guys, when your whole this actually comes into picture. Okay, so what I mean to say is, guys, any big brand or small brand, whatever brand that you see, they will always tell a story. Okay, a story which is actually going to help them kind of recreate what they have been trying to say as a brand. Okay, So guys, any part of storytelling without a good, any part of branding without a good story might not work. Okay, might not work in your favor. Okay, so guys, hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so guys, try to start telling a story well. Okay, try to brand yourself as a storyteller. Okay, so once you start making the right connections, the right stories, guys, believe me, you will find the right kind of audiences, you will find the right kind of people who to listen to that. Okay, and that is what is going to make all the difference, guys. Okay, I definitely feel so. Okay, and while we are on this topic, let's also touch base on one important aspect of storytelling, which is actually building the right connections. Okay, so what I mean by building the right connections is basically, guys, I wish to say that while you are doing storytelling as a idea or a concept fully, I will also want to tell you that you would be benefited if you can also be consistent with the story. Okay, so today you tell a story of a person who has failed. Okay, and tomorrow you say that this is the story of a person who has always been successful. Guys, you are diluting your brand there. Okay, so whenever you are telling a story, tell a consistent story. Okay, every time the story has to stay the same. Okay, or the parts and parcels of the story has to have to stay the same. Okay, so you could have probably Ram, who is actually going to to the forest because of whatever his father said. Okay, so guys, even in this case, it's the same story. Okay, that you're saying every time. Probably Ram actually went and he asked a few of his friends to help him. Okay, so guys, that is also fine, but Ram has not changed. Okay, so basically what I mean, guys, is you have to ensure that you keep the elements of the story the same. Okay, so you can try to put a lot of things, but you have to keep the elements same. Okay, which will actually help you kind of get the kind of resonance that you are looking for in your audiences. Okay, so guys, once you start getting the resonance, I don't think you should have a big problem, or you should actually look out to be getting the kind of right kind of responses as well. Okay, so guys, that was about tell and be ready to fail, guys. Okay, there might be a lot of places where you might actually try and do something, but nothing clicks. Okay, it happens, guys. Okay, but you should be ready to accept that and move on. Okay, why do I say that is, guys, because there are a lot of things which actually it's a person's thought, guys. Okay, so you can try to ensure that you are always successful, but to be successful you have to keep that trust or that kind of rapport with the audience as well. Okay, and it's up to the audience to accept it or not, guys. Okay, I'll tell you some examples where there was a very good story which was created. Okay, but the audience took it in a very wrong way, guys. Okay, and because see, what you want to show is what is up to you, but how the person who is viewing it will take it is only up to the person to decide. Okay, so guys, you are not the deciders. So be ready to fail. Be ready to be to accept ki, oh, sorry, I have made a mistake. Okay, but always ensure that you are consistently checking what is happening. Okay, why? Because guys, there are a lot of instances where uh, uh, your bigger brands can also make a mistake. Okay, but whenever they make a mistake, guys, because they are also listening to what the audience is thinking of or saying. Okay, they will always go back to their own campaigns. They will always go back to their campaigns. They will check what is working and what is not working for us. Okay, and then they will say, okay, this does not work, sorry guys, this didn't work for us. Okay, and live your brand, guys. Branding is personal branding is not just online branding, or it's not just offline. Okay, it is everywhere. Okay, so everything that you do, everything that you say, everything that you actually are following, it has to be from your heart, guys. Okay, you have to follow it thoroughly, you have to believe in it, and you have to actually replicate that in everything that you do. Okay, By that I mean that you must be living the brand life as well. Okay, so it's almost like you are saying that you believe in some brand and you're not actually trusting them, or you're not actually living it. Okay, so guys, do not let that disconnect happen. Okay, so your brand, anyone who looks up at you or who is listening to you tomorrow, if they meet you offline, they should say, "Arey, this is the same guy." It should not be no, that may have been scripted, or that may not have been the person who is actually this person who is actually trying to build this. Okay, don't let that disconnect happen. Okay, and create a positive impact, guys. Okay, whenever you're trying to create a brand, create for something positive, create for a change. Okay, create with a kind of belief that you have for yourself. Okay, so you can probably personal brand yourself with someone who is actually a person who believes that the world can be a better place if we all contribute together. Okay, start with that and try to build that kind of audience as well. Okay, where you are talking about larger than life kind of problems, and how we can solve it together. Okay, so guys, that can be a good way of doing it, and that's a easier way of doing it. Okay, but very honestly, you have to create a kind of story for yourself. Create a kind of story where you believe in that story. Okay, and keep on reinventing your personal brand based on what the kind of responses that you're getting. Okay, because and focus on your key industry skill, guys. Okay, so you might be a good marketer, you might be a good HR person, you could be, and quantify your accomplishments. Okay, so today I can tell you successfully that I have 18 subscribers. Okay, on one of my YouTube channels. The other YouTube channels I have close to 52 subscribers, and whereas on Quora I have close to 112 followers. Okay, I can quantify with the numbers, and these are numbers that you can go on my profile and check easily. Okay, and complete your profile, guys, with a professional photo. And guys, remember, your brand starts with yourself. Okay, so if you are not ready to invest in yourself, then you might be branding yourself wrongly. Okay, no one likes a lousy brand, or someone who doesn't care for himself. Okay, how can someone else care for you if you don't care for yourself? Okay, and guys, you have to embrace your networking. You have to get really connected with the people who are actually part of your network. Okay, and prepare an elevator pitch, guys. Okay, if tomorrow I meet you, I ask you, "Ki boss, what is your brand about?" In 2 words you should be able to explain what your branding is all about. Okay, that is where you will have the essence of practical branding. Okay, guys, if you have met Warren Buffett, or you have heard stories about him, okay, he will meet you while he is there in a lift, only till the time he doesn't get off his floor, and that is the time he gives to most people. He says, "I need your pitch in the next 2 minutes." Okay, and 2 minutes is the only time that he gives to most people, guys. Okay, and he will say, "If you can't explain me in less than a sentence what you are all about, then you are of no use to me." Okay, he will not hear you anymore, guys. And I am speaking of one of the richest people in the world, guys. Okay, and this is the case with most of the rich people, guys. They don't waste time with a lot of other stuff. Okay, but guys, there is one other aspect that they will always do. Okay, you look at any of the rich people or any of the most smart people, they will always be reading, guys. Okay, Warren Buffett even today reads more close to 500 words per day. Okay, Bill Gates reads close to 10 pages or something per day. Okay, and guys, these are people who are well read, who are well accomplished, but still they will keep on reading so that they will be updated with what is there and what is coming up next. Okay, so guys, one of the reasons why they read is so that they can find new stories to tell. Okay, and they kind of follow the experts. They have their own people who inspire them, guys. Okay, so guys, find what inspires you, find what clicks with you, find how you can actually kind of build that up. Okay, for yourself. So guys, that is very important, that you actually figure out who you are and you determine what you want to be known for. Okay, imagine that today if you ask me what do I want to be known for, I want to be known for my ability to market anything at any point of time. Okay, so guys, this is what you have to do for personal branding, and this is how you can build up your personal branding. So guys, have a great day, and we'll connect back tomorrow again on the same topic. Okay, have a great day guys, bye.